It'll be okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I do.
Yeah, I feel like I saw him
too.
there too.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything to him immediately.
Just don't leave.
Of course, we're gonna be here. Want to take a deep breath?
How you doing?
Great, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm Neve, and I'm jumping into the 4th season of Catfish.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
But starting off, things are a little different. We don't have Max. Action! My co-host is directing We Are Your Friends, his first feature film, starring Zac Efron. So for 5 episodes,
What's up, Neve?
hey man, I'll be on the road with guest partners.
Catfish!
Was this a TV monitor?
Woo!
But the mystery,
Foot fetish.
Don't you follow no angry black man into their house.
deception,
This could be the biggest family betrayal this show has ever seen.
forgiveness,
You have to feel pain, you have to feel unwanted, you have to feel all of that to come around and know what love is.
and shocking twists are back.
We don't know what the hell's coming out of that house.
This is Catfish, the TV show.
Okay, where's the frame?
Go in, just keep going. That's about where your head
Okay,
wants to
ready?
be.
Are you watching? Is it funny?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's your old friend Neve. Don't worry, Max will be back soon. But in this episode of Catfish, I am going to enlist the help of a very cool young lady whose name is Cassidy Wolf. She was crowned Miss Teen USA a couple of years ago. She also has a very interesting personal experience with internet deception, so let's get her involved.
Hey!
Hey! Hi!
Hi!
How you doing?
I'm actually so excited. It's a crazy show. Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this right now. Like, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Yeah, it is crazy. Just to familiarize myself with your story, what happened with you around the time you won Miss Teen USA?
I got an anonymous email from someone at the time I thought was just a creepy dude. He had stalked me for a year in my room through the webcam on my computer.
So basically, this guy figured out how to install some software on your laptop so that your webcam was always live streaming to him.
Yeah, he blackmailed me for 3 months, knew literally everything about me. He had photos of me putting on outfits, and then he started photoshopping my face onto like naked girls' bodies.
Whoa.
He gave me 3 options, and it was 1, to Skype with him for 5 minutes and do whatever he said, 2, to Snapchat him, or 3, to send him better quality photos from what he did have. And then the FBI got involved, so now he's in prison.
Jeez. So you went from having one really creepy guy watch you all the time to now having millions of less creepy people.
Hopefully that's creepy people.
Now, these people who watch Catfish are creep-free.
Okay.
I hope. Let's do it. The subject is confusing casting. What? Is this right?
Yeah.
This is weird. Hold on a second, because this is an email from the people at the casting office. Usually my emails come from somebody. This comes from like my casting team. It says, confusing casting submission. Hey Neve, we have a strange story here. A little while ago, we got an application from a girl named Courtney who was asking for help getting to the bottom of the motives of a guy she met online named Isaak. We reached out to Courtney to validate the information we received, and she had no idea what we were talking about.
What?
Courtney had never applied to Catfish. Her feeling was that the only person who would have sent in the application was Isaak himself.
I went for a walk the other night.
This has unnerved Courtney. So if you want to give Courtney a call, she's agreed to video chat with you and tell you her story. All right, I'm gonna add her right now. Here we go. Wait, here she comes. Hello, hi.
Hi.
So this is Cassidy.
Hey.
My co-host Max is busy working on a movie. Maybe you can fill us in on everything, Courtney.
I live in a little town in Georgia. I'm a bartender and a mom. Now this is happening and I'm just like, I don't know where it's gonna lead. This was back in June. I made an OkCupid profile. I saw this guy who I thought was attractive. He said, don't message me if you're just looking for sex. Turns out he was this asexual guy who was looking for a relationship. In my mind, I'm like, okay, this is strange, but I mean, I'm open-minded, so I gave him my number, and we chatted for a little while. He was like, oh, I really want to hang out. You seem so cool. You're so pretty. You're so nice. So I thought I'd give it a whirl, and he sent me a text with a picture, and it was not the same person that was on his profile. I called him out. I was not interested any further, so I completely cut him off. I hadn't even given him a thought until I got the phone call. I was like, excuse me? I want to know who this guy is, what his motivation is, why me?
There's a really weird, dangerous side to this guy and how far he'll go and what he's willing to do to get your attention.
I had my computer and my webcam hacked into over a year ago. With my experience, I didn't know what extreme the guy that was stalking me would go to either. So I think it'll just be a lot safer for you to know who this person is too.
All right. We'll say goodbye and we'll see you really soon.
Bye.
Okay.
Cue the music montage.
Tell me where you go when you're
Most important thing to do. They say, don't take these tags off, which is ridiculous.
What is this? Oh, is this a TV monitor?
Yeah.
Whoa! I never would have thought I'd see myself on Catfish. This is so weird. Whoa!
Well, this is an interesting story because Courtney, she's not really a hopeful.
Right. She
Not a
didn't
girl
really
who's-
ask for this.
We're doing it because it's sort of a necessary evil. Look at this fall foliage. You want to do the honors?
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good
Hi.
to meet you in person.
Is it cool if they all come in too?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, come on, guys.
Sorry.
Is that
There he
little
is
monster right there?
yeah. Coben.
Oh, he's so cute.
He looks like a rock star baby sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, tell us all about yourself.
I was born in Anchorage, Alaska. My mom was a figure skating coach, had us skating 3 times a day. I did that for 7 years.
Whoa.
So we ended up moving to Georgia. And then I met my son's dad, and he was just a big bundle of trouble, so...
Is he still in the picture? No.
He's not around at all, which is fine.
But then 6 months ago, you met Isaak. You see in his profile that he doesn't ever want to have sex.
He sold me on this idea of just hanging out with no pressure.
I mean, what kind of a lame guy puts that in his profile?
Why are we looking at
Because
Brandon?
Brandon's got a Tinder, and it says, not looking for hookup.
Then that girl's lucky.
So you're talking to Isaak.
We started texting, and he was like, I'll send you a pic. And the picture he sent me looked absolutely nothing like the pictures on the profile. Immediately, I was like, who is that? And he was like, that's me. I'm like, no, it's not. I was just like, no, we're not hanging out. He's like, are you sure? Is it still fine? Please tell me it's still fine and we can still hang out. I'm like, no, we can't, no, And then he kept texting.
It's pretty obsessive of him from only talking to you for a couple weeks.
I want to hear him explain everything. Maybe he'll give me some answers for why my guy did it to me, too. This, I think, will be good for both you and I.
All right, let's go check it out. So this is currently the profile for Isaak. Just right off the bat. Hi, I have 3 college degrees, and I do massage therapy. Last online this morning. Wow, so he's still very active on here. Let's take a closer look at these profile pictures. That was what you saw initially.
What I saw.
He looks nice.
Here he is with some friends.
On the left, yeah, supposedly with some friends, whatever. And I'm still thinking, oh, yeah, okay, cool.
All right.
He has friends.
When I got the picture that he texted me, it looked nothing like the pictures on the profile.
What? Whoa. So different.
We know very little about this guy. Is Isaak even his real name? We don't know anything. So before we kind of reach out to this guy, I'd like to know more about him, primarily just to be sure that we're not dealing with a criminal.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know why.
I want answers for you.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know, too.
Thanks, guys.
Don't,
A lot better
don't
knowing
worry.
that y'all are
Yeah.
around to help.
You're not alone.
I've been through this, so
Yeah.
I know.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good to meet you too.
You too.
I mean, this guy is really prepared to do anything to get this girl's attention, and that's a big concern.
It happened to me, but like it's so weird seeing it happen to someone else. This gives me the chills, like thinking about it.
I like that we have rolling chairs.
I know, it's actually fun. I'm like, hee.
So here's what we know. Courtney went online. She meets this guy, Isaac. He's not interested in sex at all. Courtney's kind of curious. He then sends her a picture, and it's a guy that definitely doesn't look like the guy she thought she was talking to. Courtney says, no thanks.
Yeah.
Only to find out that he has created a fake email impersonating her to reach out to our casting team, saying how much she wants to meet this guy she met online, which is obviously not the case.
Right.
Priority number one, though, is basically making sure that this guy, whoever he is, isn't dangerous.
Right.
Let's run the picture on his dating profile. It looks like a headshot.
Headshot. I've never done this before.
Got him.
Ah.
Oh my God. A lot of hits on this picture. So this is a different dating website.
What?
That this guy has a profile on with the same picture, same username. He copy-pasted all of his same, like, who I am and what I'm looking for. That seems kind of weird, doesn't it?
That's really creepy.
Let's just quickly do an image search for this picture that he sent Courtney.
Ooh.
Ooh. Asexuality. An asexual is someone who does not experience sexual attraction. Asexual people generally do not see a lack of sexual arousal as a problem. This was his first post on this website from 2008. Hey all, it's great to be here with the 1%, but I gotta make sure I'm somewhat asexual. Here's what you need to know about me. 1, I masturbate a lot.
What?
But I have never thought about the naked body towards either gender while masturbating. I only think about feet when I masturbate. Whoa, foot fetish. He has a foot fetish. Our guy was exploring his asexuality and trying to understand himself better. I'd like to see the email that he sent to casting. You can go to the MTV casting page and like fill out like an application, then submit it.
Yeah.
Okay, here is the email from the casting office. Name, Courtney. Email, just call me. That's creepy because he doesn't have Courtney's email. He only has her cell phone number. He said he has a really nice professional model pic on his OkCupid profile, but the pic he texted me looks different. So weird that he wrote this. So
As
weird.
her, yeah.
Email for a significant other. Isaac.
That's his full name. Maybe you could search
Yeah,
that.
wait. Yeah, maybe we got his full name here. This is big. This is all the information we needed.
This is exciting.
Let's just look up Isaac.
Wait, I'm nervous before you press the button. Okay, go.
Okay.
Can I press it?
You press it.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. GSU Problems, which is the Facebook page for Georgia Southern University. Isaac was on Judge Mathis today, suing a girl for not paying back rent he loaned her in exchange for foot massages. So here, a bunch of comments. Carla said, LOL, this guy was a manager trainee where I work. He was something else, all right.
We should reach out to Carla because she may have some more information, so.
Okay. My name is Neve. Bam, sent.
What about the first one?
The first person, for
This
sure.
guy.
That's the weirdest kid I've ever met in my life. He posts ads on Craigslist to give free foot massages to girls. Someone else said, didn't we have an awkward run-in with him our freshman year? This guy is like notorious.
It's freaking me out. I'm like freaked out.
All we know right now is that his name is Isaac, and there's a reputation for this guy out there that he's a little creepy, aggressive, makes people uncomfortable.
Right.
This was sort of exactly what we were hoping wouldn't be
Yeah.
the case for her.
I'm concerned hearing from guys that he's creepy towards other girls is scary to me. I feel like we're doing our job if we can prevent anything from happening to Courtney in the future.
We need to be really careful with how we handle this.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah. I can't stop thinking about this.
I know, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Have you heard from anyone?
I have not. Let's do a fresh Google search here for Isaak. Oh, what's this? Isaak received his MED in Higher Education Administration in 2012.
At least he was straight up about his degrees.
Still doesn't speak to the rumors about him.
Right.
I mean, I think,
How?
yeah. Oh, here's a phone call. Hello?
This is Carla. I got your Facebook message.
Hey, how you doing, Carla?
Doing good.
We were just curious if you could tell us anything about Isaak.
Well, I met Isaac at my job. He was always kind of just a little bit strange.
Aside from being like a little maybe awkward, did you have any other kind of specific interactions with him?
A while after he was gone, he started messaging me. He kept trying to pursue talking to me even though I wasn't giving him any encouragement to do it. He came in one night looking for me when I wasn't working, which made me feel uneasy, why he would be looking for me when I never responded to any of his Facebook messages.
That's all been really helpful.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I think it's really weird that he went into her work.
Yeah.
Especially since she didn't engage with him in any way. I just think that's really creepy. And I'm concerned for Courtney's sake for afterwards, after we leave, if he is in the area, if he really does know where she works, anything of that sort.
This guy does seem to have a skewed understanding or perception of what's okay and not okay.
Right.
And we don't know how far he's willing to take that.
Yeah.
Courtney texted me she's at her mom's work, an ice skating rink. So we're gonna meet her there with her mom. We have a lot we want to talk about. It's cold in here. All right.
In the shadow of the pyramids, we're still holding on to her bracelet.
The reason that we're here is because Isaak sent an email pretending to be Courtney
No, I
to
didn't.
our casting directors.
I certainly did not know that.
He's been very persistent. We're obviously very concerned and looking
Yeah, I am
out for
too.
her safety above everything else. So we have a bunch of stuff to talk about with Courtney.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, so here's where we started. We found a post that Isaak put up on a website called Asexuality.
Here's what you need to know about me. I masturbate a lot, which actually he told me that he never did.
You specifically asked him about it?
I asked him if he had ever had an orgasm, and he said he didn't think so because he didn't get those feelings. I have a foot fetish, so I only think about feet when I masturbate. The fetish is directed to females, so I guess that means I'm straight.
Did you know he had a foot fetish?
No, he never mentioned that.
Moving on. This was kind of interesting. It's from the Georgia Southern University page. And it says a Georgia Southern University student was on Judge Mathis today, suing a girl for not paying back rent he loaned her in exchange for foot massages. After that, we spoke to a different woman who said that she worked with him. She said that she got a bunch of messages over the course of almost a year. Yeah. And then she got a call saying that he had come in looking for her. The fact that he went to her work and sort of continued to pursue her and obviously was a concern for her.
It's scary. I don't like the sound of that at all.
I don't know, it's just, whoa, it's making me really overwhelmed. I mean, you don't know what this guy really is like. I don't know what this guy is like. I'm scared for you, really. I'm creeped out. This is freaking creepy. Whew, it's making me shaky. Look at my hand. Oh my God, I can't stop shaking.
I'm feeling I'm kind of feeling I don't know how to explain it. It's weird.
That's
This is
okay.
weird. This is scary.
Yeah, and
It's
you know,
okay.
and you've got a whole set of circumstances in terms of your son. You need to decide whether or not you want to take the step and sit down with Isaak.
Yeah.
Is he gonna listen? Is he gonna leave me alone? Or am I gonna be watching behind my back? I have people that I need to protect. I have my family, and I don't want to see any of them affected by this. I don't want him showing up here.
I know what it feels like to go through something and have someone go to this extent, to every extent, to get your attention. It definitely is serious because this is your life. It's real life. This is happening. This is why we're here.
Let's all kind of just let all this set in, see how you feel when you wake up, and we'll kind of just take it one little step at a time.
Okay.
I think if it was me, I don't know if I would want to meet him, to be quite honest.
There's not going to be any good explanation for why this guy would impersonate her and somehow think that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Courtney.
Okay.
See how she's feeling about all this. Hello, Courtney.
Jamie, how are you?
Do you think you have any idea of what you feel like you want to do?
Well, I definitely feel scared. But I think that I do want to go through with meeting him.
If that's how you feel, we are going to give Isaak a call. Okay, cool. So hang in there.
Bye, guys.
I can feel myself getting frustrated already because I'm worried that we won't be able to communicate with this guy.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to help him and prevent this sort of thing from happening again. All right, so you want to call this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, it's calling. Isaak.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Is this Isaak?
Oh, yes.
Hi, this is Neve Schulman from the MTV show Catfish.
Oh, no way.
So, I imagine you probably kind of already know why I'm calling.
Yeah, kinda.
Obviously reached out to Courtney, we spoke with her, and we're curious to know sort of what your thoughts and feelings are about all this.
You know, we had some deep conversations over the phone, and I never had a chance to meet her. I really want your help.
I'm just curious, what made you think that inviting her to be on the show was something that she would want to do?
I didn't really know how else to do it.
There is something about the extent that you've gone to that is a little, you know, sort of borderline obsessive.
But what else was I supposed to do? You can only text so many times, and how those texts go unnoticed until you just run out of ideas. And I just took a few minutes to put in one little application to you guys. It's not like I hired a private investigator or drove by her house or anything.
We'd like to hear your side of the story and give you an opportunity to meet Courtney. I don't know exactly how Courtney will react or feel. She's a little uncomfortable, so you know, I'm just giving you kind of a heads up that you should not be too presumptuous with what will or won't happen.
And all I want is one chance, one date, one conversation, whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna find a spot to meet up with you, and I guess we'll just sort of see what happens.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know, like something is just off to me.
Assuming that everything we've heard and all the things we've seen are real, I'm not saying like in denial, but he doesn't get it.
And he didn't drive by her house, which I don't believe, but it's just like, it's creepy. Like, what makes you even think that?
Yeah, there's clearly something about him that's
a little off.
Right, a little skewed. I think now we just sort of should go check in with Courtney and see what's up. We spoke to Isaak.
Did you?
I mean, he was a little surprised and kind of excited to hear from me. He obviously really wants to meet you. And in his mind, like, this was just the way that he thought it would happen, and it worked.
Right.
The big question now is, are you ready to go over and meet him?
Definitely.
Why don't we text Isaak? Hey, Isaak, how about Millbury Park in 30 minutes? We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise.
Maybe, baby, you were right. I can see for miles the same
What's going through your head right now?
I mean, I'm concerned because he scares people. Who does this guy think he is?
actually just got a text from Isaac. He said that he's down by the pond. So whenever you're ready, we can just sort of stroll over there, and he'll be waiting.
Oh my God.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I do.
Yeah, I feel like I
you
saw
him too.
there, too. Yeah.
Want to take a second?
Yeah, maybe can we just stop for 1 second?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
You don't have to say anything to him immediately. You can feel it out for a second and let him say something and then speak however you're feeling.
Okay.
It doesn't
just
have
as long
to.
as you guys are like right here.
Yeah.
Just don't leave
We
me.
will, of course. We're gonna be here. It'll be okay.
All right.
Want to take a deep breath?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Isaac.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi. Great. How are you doing?
Neve.
Great to meet you.
Good to meet you too. This is Cassidy.
Hello.
Hi, Cassidy.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You too.
And obviously,
Courtney.
you know Courtney.
You look familiar.
How's it going?
Yeah, pretty well.
Obviously, you sort of had a hand in setting all this up. But tell us whatever it is that you want to tell us.
Oh, sure. Yeah, my name is Isaac. That part was true. Okay. I was almost a little misleading. In all honesty, I was very uncomfortable at first with the idea of, putting all my pictures online. I didn't know what to think, what could result from it. I thought the picture looked similar enough to me that I could kind of get away with it and not have all my pictures online for anyone to do with as they please on a website I wasn't familiar with. Now, this is not, this was dishonest, and I have to apologize completely for that.
I'd like to know just sort of more about your intentions and maybe what you envisioned happening and what you were interested in about Courtney.
Aside from, she being beautiful, I mean, I loved the conversations we had. I loved how I could open up to her right away and not feel so much judgment. And I like how open-minded she was.
She mentioned that a lot of your initial conversations did have to do with your asexuality.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is rare, I'm interested in a non-sexual relationship with a lovely female.
And you're in school now?
Yeah, I'm about to graduate for the 4th time.
Oh, wow.
I'm working on a massage therapy license, actually.
Oh, you are? Okay, so that's what you're in school for now.
I've had a portable table that I've used for years on a lot of friends. It's always in my car. It's in my car now.
Oh, okay. So you bring it to their homes when you do give them?
Yeah.
The last time you guys spoke, how did you feel like you guys left off in terms?
Oh, well, it was pretty open, pretty clear that, she called me out on the picture.
Right.
And wasn't interested in getting to know me. So that was obviously a bad impression, and that's where it left off.
So, wait, you don't think that there's anything wrong with that? You don't think that there's anything wrong with deceiving people?
No, I didn't know what to think. I didn't feel comfortable at first. And I mean, I got caught. See, this is why I usually don't lie, 'cause I'm a bad liar, okay? I really usually don't lie.
What's strange to me is that you didn't consider that the act of impersonating her and filling out the show application could be interpreted by her as a little obsessive or over the top.
I just didn't know how else to do it again, that's all. Y'all are the only ones wanting to talk. I want her to get to know me more.
I think she's just listening for the moment.
Just taking it in.
Yeah. Can we just chat for a second?
It's fine.
Give us a minute,
Sure.
and
Sure.
we'll be back.
Okay.
Thanks.
I feel like I can't get a good read on him, and that, to me, is what confuses me the most.
To me, it just doesn't seem like he really gets how serious this is. You can't make anybody want to be a part of your life. You can't force them, drag them kicking and screaming into your life.
Tell him, yeah. I think
You
It'd
can't
be
do
good
that.
for him to hear this from you.
Do you know where Max is? No? Come on, I want to at least meet him. Guess we'll have to do the reunion show, I mean.
So why don't we go back over, have a little bit more of a talk with Isaak. Courtney, you kind of take it from here.
I almost felt like the whole time that we were communicating, I was willing to meet up and maybe hang out and try something until I realized that I had been deceived. And then at that point, I was no longer interested. If there was ever a chance of there being some sort of friendship or anything, I feel like you kind of squashed it when you impersonated me and invaded my life with this, because I didn't ask for this.
This was obviously a very last-ditch attempt to get to meet you, but at a minimum, I'm thankful I can at least apologize to you, because I owe you an apology. It's my loss, because I'm sure you're a wonderful person. I won't get a chance to get to know you further, but I won't make any attempts to, that's for certain.
Well, I would appreciate it if you didn't.
Of course.
I really want you to know that I have compassion for how difficult I would think it would be for you to find the situation that you're looking for, But, I think that there might be hope for you in the future to find someone if you are honest from the get-go about everything.
All I can really ask for at this point is for forgiveness and let you know that I have learned my lesson. I'm so sorry.
I forgive you. I understand that you really, really, wanted something to happen, and
okay.
Unfortunately, just like I said, the way that you went about it is making it impossible for me to feel okay with that.
I understand. You're missing out on some great massages. Just saying.
Well, I don't think Courtney will ever be a client. We'll be in touch and we'll speak more. See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
That's really pretty amazing what you said.
Yeah, it was, Courtney.
Thanks, guys. I got the feeling that he's been shunned a lot, or, people think he's weird, and I don't know, I feel bad for him. I don't want him to feel bad about himself. And I want him to, if anything, trying to take something positive away,
Yeah. How was that for you?
I don't know, that kind of made me like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it brings back so many feelings.
Did that guy remind you a lot of the... Hey, you all right?
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of, I think I'll forever always have a guard up when I meet anyone. And seeing him, I can't believe anything he says. After what's happened to me, and I don't know if that'll ever go away, and I think that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with, but yeah, it's just very real to see someone who has so many personality traits that remind me of the guy that literally terrorized my entire life.
I adjusted to the darkness, made my home within the night.
I don't know if there's anything else that you need to know.
Nope, I'm good.
I'd like to talk to him more. Anybody can say,
What
I'm
you
sorry,
want.
I beg, please forgive me, I understand what I did was wrong, and yet, do they really get it? Why didn't they get it sooner? Was this it for him?
'Cause the light, it ain't too comfortable. Now I'm here with you.
The hopeful is done dealing with Isaak. It's just you guys. I think the goal this morning is to really understand who this guy is and try and make sure he won't do this anymore.
Hey, good morning, Isaak. I was just curious if you would like to meet up with us today. We have a coffee shop and I think would be just a great place to meet up.
Hey, Isaak.
Hello again. How you doing?
Okay.
I think we sort of owe you an explanation as to
Who I
exactly
am.
who Cassidy is and why she's here.
The reason I'm here is I actually had a really intense online stalker, and he's now in prison for what he did.
I hope you don't look at me the same way you look at that guy. I would never in a million years do anything like that.
It's similar in a sense.
And I just want to make it clear that I admit what I did was wrong by using a fake photo.
Yeah, I mean, you do definitely understand. It's not okay.
Yeah.
There were a couple things that we'd heard
Okay.
in our investigation. We spoke to a girl named Carla. Someone had told her that you showed up looking for her at her job, and she had been a little curious as to what your intentions were.
All I remember is when I stopped working there, I did go back. I was catching up with some of the people who worked there. And in my conversations with the coworkers, my only guess is maybe her name came up, and then after I left, one of them said, oh, he was here, and he mentioned you. And that may have been over-exaggerated into, oh my gosh, he came here to see me. Things can easily get misunderstood with girls sometimes.
Can I ask you, we saw a bunch of posts regarding the Judge Mathis appearance.
I did sue a girl. She owed me a small amount of rent. But of course, you know, with Statesboro being a small town, everyone has something clever and negative to say.
Was there any element of, like, foot-related?
I agreed to loan her the money, and then I did point out that I am a massage therapist, but I wasn't just giving a foot massage.
You didn't give her the money in exchange for her letting you massage her
Well, I
feet?
never gave her the money. It was a loan.
Want to take a break?
Yeah.
All right. We can reset it in here if you guys are more comfortable.
We were kind of curious, what's it been like for you growing up?
Well, growing up, I thought I was normal in the sense that I did find women attractive and girls, you know, I found them attractive in an innocent way. But unlike other guys, I didn't, like, want to act on it. I didn't know that I was different. The only thing I knew about me that was different was that I noticed classmates dating, having girlfriends, and I was just happy just being friends. I didn't know about sex till I was almost 20. I thought it was just a way of having a baby. I didn't know it was something that couples did regularly for pleasure at all.
Surely you must have been exposed to the concept of casual sex for pleasure through pop culture.
No, first of all, we grew up without cable until I was almost in high school. Second, my mom was very picky about the shows we can watch. So yeah, I never came across that stuff.
You never really got a talk from your parents,
Never.
and none of your friends never brought it up?
Never. I didn't have a lot of guy friends. I've been judged. Wait, that guy's effing weird, not into sex. People brought to my attention the term of being asexual. I was just made different. I didn't choose it. I didn't desire it. I didn't just think one day, okay, I'm not gonna be into sex. But regardless of what you are, asexual, transsexual, bisexual, homosexual, or whatever you identify as, you need to embrace it. My preferences for the future are I'd love to keep meeting people, but I'm more than okay with being single for the rest of my life.
It's important to just accept yourself as who you are, and I think you've done a really good job of doing that.
And just in terms of Courtney.
I definitely think it's really important for guys to be aware and to read when a girl doesn't want that contact.
You're right, when she didn't reply to my text, that should have been a hint. Thank you for the closure that I needed and the lesson that I've learned.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Good luck with everything.
Nice to meet you,
It's
Isaac.
so nice to meet you. And
Good luck.
These wildflowers that grow here, they're like,
Okay, well,
so they tell me.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, me too. It's more just about whether he follows through with what he says and if he holds up to his word, which I genuinely believe that he will.
Another Catfish episode comes to a pleasant conclusion.
Got it, we're good.
I agree.
Hey, Courtney, whole gang's back together.
What's new?
Well, I haven't heard from Isaac at all. Don't think it really could have gone much better.
Especially since he's gotten the message and you guys have both gone your own ways and doing your own thing.
Still pretty put off of online dating. I think I'm gonna stick to the traditional way of doing things.
Sure.
I'm okay being with just me for now. And I already have a little man in my life.
Guess that's true.
Best of luck with everything in the future.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Isaac.
How you doing?
Oh, still no Max? No offense, Cassidy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sorry.
I was hoping to finally see Max. I finished up school last month. So now the next step is to start meeting some new ladies who are down for proud asexual.
Sounds good.
I think last time I checked, I had 154 women on OkCupid who liked me based on my main photo.
It sounds like, for the most part, though, things are going pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta ask one last thing. Is there any hope of me making the reunion show?
I don't know. We'll certainly inquire.
All right.
All right. See you later, Isaac. I met a girl named Armani online, but how can you love someone you've never seen in person?
Only seen one picture.
What? You're really thinking about like a serious relationship?
I hope so.
That's Armani's baby.
Oh shit! She's in there somewhere. We don't know what the hell's coming out of that house. Just be prepared for anything.
What the fuck?